Ooh, look! What do we have here? Ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. And a doesn't equal 0. This looks like a parabola. Where does he live? Let's ask him. Baby parabola, where do you live? I'm a parabola. They in the Amazon. Ooh. Baby parabola, why you crying? You hungry? What do you eat? Do you eat formula? Do you want the quadratic formula? Will that make you happy? Let's see if we can find it for you. I'll put you right here and I'll go looking for it. I'll let you know when I find it. Ooh, baby parabola, I think I might have instructions for your formula. Is it in this pocket? No. This one? No. Ooh, it's in this one. It says instructions for formula in 15 steps. Okay, let's do step number 1. It says divide by a. And we can do that because a isn't 0. Let's divide by a. We'll get x squared plus bx over a plus c over a equals 0. What's step number 2? Move the constant to the other side. That must be the one without an x. That's this one. Let's subtract both sides by c over a. We get x squared plus bx over a equals negative c over a. What do we do with this? Step 3 tells us, complete the square and add it to both sides. This is an incomplete square. Where did my square go? It's right here. X squared looks like this. A square whose sides are x. Let's put it right here. There you see it. I am starting on your formula. Then it says add bx over a. What does bx over a look like? It's a rectangle whose height is x and whose side length is b over a. We can put it right next to x squared. How are we going to complete the square? We can chop it in half here and add this piece up here. Let's do that. Let's chop it. Hi-ya! Ooh, we cut it in half. Wow, it's that same piece, but it's in 2. Bx divided by 2a plus bx divided by 2a. That's bx over a. Let's put it right here. One on top and one on the side. Let's do some labeling now so that we can complete the square. What are the dimensions? Here we have x. Here we have x. This length is b divided by 2a. And this length is b over 2a. We can see the missing square here. What are its dimensions? B over 2a times b over 2a. That looks like b squared over 4a squared. This is the missing piece. Let's put it right here. It's a beautiful, beautiful square. Now we have to add it to both sides. That means we'll get x squared plus bx over a plus b squared over 4a squared equals negative c over a plus b squared over 4a squared. What's the next step? We need to factorize on the left. How do we factorize it? What are the dimensions of this square? X plus b over 2a times x plus b over 2a. Step number 5. Switch the order on the right. That means we'll have b squared over 4a squared minus c over a. Number 6. Simplify the left. We can write this as x plus b over 2a squared. What about on the right? Number 7, find a common denominator. How can I get a common denominator? It looks like I need to multiply 4a to the top and bottom of the term on the right. Step number 8. It says square root both sides. Step number 9. Remember, on the right, you need a plus minus sign. This means plus or minus. There will be 2 solutions. More for you to drink, baby Parabola. Now, I have to make room on the board so I can write more. So you'll have to say bye-bye to your rectangle and square friends. Now, I have to rewrite everything up here so I can have a fresh start. What have I done, baby Parabola? I've applied the square root to the left, which leaves us with x plus b over 2a. And on the right, I've simply distributed the square root sign. So we have a square root on the bottom and on the top. Step number 11. We can apply the square root to 4a squared. What's the square root of 4? That's 2. And the square root of a squared is a. This can be rewritten as x plus b over 2a equals plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Almost there. Number 12, The constant term on the left needs to be moved to the right. This must be the constant term. It doesn't have an x. Let's subtract it from both sides. We get x equals negative b over 2a plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Number 13, combine the right side into one fraction. They already have a common denominator. Let's rewrite this. X equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. This looks like your formula, Parabola. Are you ready to eat it? What's number 14? Don't eat it. What am I supposed to do with it? Number 15, sing it. You want me to sing it to you, Parabola? Oh, okay, here it goes. Sing along with me. If ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0 and a doesn't equal 0, use the quadratic formula, which says x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. You happy, baby Parabola? Ooh, you happy. Very, very happy that we sang you your formula. Hooray!